Vice President J.D. Vance makes the trip to Lima, Ohio. Vice President Vance gave the keynote speech at a private sold-out Republican dinner. It consisted of the dinner, other Republican speakers, and his keynote speech. WANE 15's Courtney Grimm was in attendance. So, Courtney, what did Vice President Vance have to say?
Well, Taylor, Vice President Vance shared many stories with supporters, what it's like to be vice president, his experience working with President Trump, and so much more. Following recent news, he says they are currently working on the Iran attack and ceasefire, the One Big Beautiful Bill, and border policies for illegal immigration. He started with the recent nuclear attack on Iran and says that President Trump accomplished something that many presidents have not, and that's not allowing Iran to have a nuclear weapon. He adds that President Trump wanted to end things peacefully, but worked through 60 days of aggressive negotiations. And then he spoke about the current state of inflation and explains that the wages are higher, inflation is now lower, and says the economy is roaring right now. Vance also explains that tariffs are in place to protect those wages and American jobs. Finally, he feels the most important and biggest issue they're fighting right now is the border policies for illegal immigration. And he adds that in the past month and a half, they're down 99% in illegal border crossings. And he feels this is what saved the United States of America. As Vance is from Ohio, he says this has felt like a homecoming to him and is somewhere he loves.
This feels like a homecoming because it is, because I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be the Vice President of the United States without many of the people in this room. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you and I love you. When I see that illegal immigration is down, when I see that fentanyl overdoses are down, when I see the president under his leadership, we're arresting Mexican drug cartel members at record numbers. What I see is an Ohio Republican Party and a national Republican Party that is fighting successfully for the American dream.
Vance also adds his appreciation for Ohio also extends to The Ohio State University, as he did graduate from there and is a native of Middletown, Ohio. Courtney Grimm, WANE 15 News.